Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Rebuilding Portsmouth. Now, in our last episode, we had an amazing 1-0 victory away at Southampton, and I don't think there was a better way we could have started this season. And I kind of hoped that things would move on in that, and we'd be able to trounce Charlton in the midweek game, although admittedly there was only a one-day gap in between, which was ridiculous. And do you remember last year when we had that horrible game against Gillingham where everything that could go wrong did? Well, it happened again, because that's just how we just cannot seem to get a good result in a League Cup match. We always seem to have problems. So basically what happened in this one is it's a relatively similar story, basically. We dominated the first part of this game, scored on 13 minutes with Kieran Griffiths. Then they actually got an equaliser through Samir Carruthers on 23 minutes. That was their first shot of any sort of the entire game. We should have been 3 or 4 up by that point, when you look at the amount of chances we had. Then Watmore got booked twice in the space of a few minutes, 37 minutes and then on 44, and got himself sent off, which meant that we then had to spend the rest of the game with 10 men. And, well, to be fair to us, we actually did very well, because Charlton really did fly at us at this point and had quite a few chances and took it to extra time. Then, in extra time, we managed to get through that as well. I mean, if you actually look, we actually created 3 clear-cut chances and a load of half chances. This was all before the red card. After that, we were really, really stuck. I mean, I think we had 19 shots, 9 on target before the red card, and then that's what happened afterwards. 38 shots. They'd be disappointed not to win this in normal time, if I'm honest. But we ended up taking it to penalties, and I thought, well, we'd have a good chance there, but we were so knackered. The problem was, in the penalty shootout, we lost it 11-10, which is unbelievable as it is, but we had 2 chances to win it. They missed 2 penalties in a row, and we could have won it if we'd scored either of them. We missed both of them, which was so frustrating. The other thing is, I've signed this guy. I brought him in on a loan. This is Stefan Schruck. He's he's not really German. He's actually from the Philippines, but I'm guessing he has sort of joint nationality with Germany. But yeah, fairly decent. You know, he's not the youngest, but the point is, I just needed someone to fill in for that left-hand side until McAvoy's fit. So we've got him on a season-long loan from, oh God, who was it? I think it was from Greuterfurt over in Germany in the second tier. I believe second tier anyway. They may well be in the top flight now, I don't know. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring him in. He's on a fair whack of wage, no denying that. We are paying all of it, but the fact is we needed a player, and I didn't want to sign someone because I do want McAvoy to resume that role, and I didn't want to have a player on the books for like 4 years or whatever. I just wanted someone that could be here for 1 season and fill in, basically. So that is what Schruck's doing, and he did okay, and he actually missed a really good chance in this game. I say missed, it was saved. It was a good save as well from Jordan Spencer. But yeah, it is a massive shame. So we're knocked out of the League Cup again in the first round to a lower league opposition, and that is annoying. But that's happened twice in a row now. We've had these horrific turns of events, unfortunately. But here we are again. So I'll show you the squad anyway, because I don't think there's been much change really. But as for goals, well, why is Rakawame on there? So yeah, Griffiths and Osborne have a goal each. Griffiths, of course, scored our goal in the Pompey game. Assist-wise, Jerome Sinclair has the 1, and man of the match, Webster has man of the match, I'm guessing from the first game, probably. Chinaz has done well keeping the ball when he has come on. That's what I have to note. We've played that same formation in both games. Webster and Hyam have a yellow H, and obviously Watmore has the red. So, let's get into the match preview. Now, we're at home to Crystal Palace today. No! Oh, ball bags. Ball bags. They are playing a 3-5-2. This is the sort of system that we cannot seem to avoid. Right, okay. Now, I remember reading something about something you can do to help with that, and that is changing your fullbacks to defensive when you're playing against the 3-5-2. So that is what we're going to try and do for today. Yanko and Zabras, it's going to give us a little bit, I don't know, it could cause us some problems. Bugger, I'm also on the wrong formation. So let me just quickly switch these guys back to support in case I forget, because the last thing I need is to forget to do that. So we'll just change to this tactic, which is the one we're actually going to be using today, because we are at home after all. It's complete wingbacks. They do not have a support function, so we're just going to use support. Sorry, they don't have a defensive function, so we're just going to have them as support for today. Or should we just set them to limited fullbacks? Actually, that might not be a bad call. I'm going to just set... I'm pretty certain I did limited fullback. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to set these guys to limited fullbacks for today, just to try this out. Just for this one game. Just to see if that can sort of squash what Palace will probably try and do. Because you saw what happened when we played that 3-5-2 formation against Leicester, and that is literally the only game I've lost in about the last 4 months, is that 3-5-2 game when Leicester played against us, which was not wise. So we're going to give it a go today. Ivančić, do I really want to play him in there? No, that's not really wise. Where's Crespo? Going to put him on the bench instead of... Oh, he's not very fit either. Don't know why, considering he didn't even play for us in that last game, I don't think. He just can't seem to stay fit. Ivančić is looking... But I'm going to start with Crespo, though, just because he's a better player than Ivančić in that role. I may need to bring on Ivančić later in the game if we get ourselves in front, but at least if he's on the bench, he, be a bit more rested. That's the hope, anyway. Right, so let's get into this. That's just what I hope is going to happen today. What was banned? So why is he... Why was he in the team then? Oh, was that my fault? Okay. Right, let's take Ivančić back out again. Great. And we'll put Ivančić on the bench instead of Chaplin. Oh, wait, no. I kind of want Chaplin on there. We'll put Chaplin on instead of Chinaz. Yeah, so Musonda's actually going to play on the left today. So this is what we're going to go with for today. I really hope that Palace don't screw us. But I don't know how to use our formation without massively having a new tactic to play against that kind of 3-5-2 style, because we've just, I don't know, we struggled against Leicester when they played it. I just want to see if we can do a little bit better against it today. It's just worrying. There's lots of space here, but I just find that if we can keep our fullbacks back, it might give us a little bit less up front, but I don't know, I think it might just help if our fullbacks remain fullbacks today instead of complete wingbacks. But I have to remember to change that back over again for our next game, because most teams don't play a 3-5-2 style formation. I imagine Man United probably will do, though, when we come up against them. Although they may not do, because I don't know if Louis van Gaal is still managing them or not. So here we go. Let's get into this and see what we can come up with. It'd be great to start the season off with 2 league wins on the bounce, but I'm not that confident today. I just don't like playing against 3-5-2s. But if we can win here, I think that might give us an idea of how we can play against 3-5-2s if we do come up against them. And you'll notice that Brighton are in the lead again, which is a fantastic start for them. We've not been bad to start this game, at least. Palace are getting a bit more of the ball, but remember, we are still... Whoa, Jackson Martinez? No way. Holy hell balls. Sorry, Jackson Martinez plays for Crystal Palace now. There you go. That's up there with weird Football Manager transfers, isn't it? Uh-oh, Lum here with a long-range hit, and Bachmann with the great save. Is he back on his feet? Yeah, yes, he is. Okay, good. Nielsen out wide for Palace. It's a good chance for Palace there, but Bachmann has actually been brilliant for us, I tell you what. In the game against Southampton, he was superb, and he actually did so well against Charlton too, to keep out most of their shots. I think the only reason we were able to take that game to penalties was pretty much because of Daniel Bachmann. He was great. Our fullbacks seem to have done a decent job of it so far. They're not getting too drawn in. Yanko, oh, that's poor. That's really poor. Hyam's going to get dragged all the way out here. Can he win a tackle? Oh, come on. Oh, bloody hell. I hate penalties on this game. You just seem to get them so much. Or rather concede them so much. And here we go. Martinez stepping up for Crystal Palace. And it is 1-0 here at Pratton Park. Portsmouth 0, Crystal Palace 1. And Jackson Martinez, I never thought I'd say that, scores for Crystal Palace. Oh, bloody penalties, though. Right, well, we're already on our sort of attacking style system, so we may have no choice. If I find at half-time that we're not really looking that great still, I may have to switch them back to their sort of standard roles as complete wingbacks, basically, because I feel like we need to do something in this game. Being outnumbered by Palace's midfield play. We've got like 5 midfielders. I'm not sure how many more you want. We're not looking all that great, I've got to tell you. But maybe getting a goal back would do us the world of good. Sinclair drops it back for Griffiths. Musonda. Oh, he's missed it. And oh no, was it saved? Oh, it was deflected and wide. And that was a good opportunity for Pompey there to get back on level terms. Maybe the system isn't too bad. Musonda now. Will he have a pop? Or will he drop it around the corner? Or will he just lose the ball? Ah, he went for the lose the ball option. Excellent stuff. Well, it was a little flurry of chance there, but I don't think it's a sort of indicative of the way that the first half has been. Yeah, we do need to mark Martinez, although it was from a penalty that he scored. We've got a player on the sidelines here. I think they have one as well, actually. What are you doing? Don't know why he ran the other way there. But again, I'm not sure the system has really worked all that well for us in this first half, having our limited fullbacks. It's sort of limited us attacking-wise a little bit. Wallace, all the way back to Musonda. Will he go for the long range? No, drops it around the corner for Griffiths. Will he shoot? Drops it back for Sinclair, and it's somehow not gone in. 9 times out of 10, if that's the other way around, those seem to fly into the net and nobody puts a block in. But yet we can never seem to score these. Wallace drops the ball out again to Musonda. Knocks it around the corner for Griffiths, and another strike. This time saved. And looking a little bit better now, actually. We seem to have worked our way into this game in the first half slightly now, but we do still trail by a goal to nil, and that is not so good. And another corner for Pompey. Wallace pays it out again. Griffiths brings it down. Back to Wallace, perhaps? Or to go for it himself. No, back to Wallace. Time for a cross. All the way to the far post, and Musonda might just have to drop it back for Osborne. And it's saved again. Unbelievable. We're looking decent, but we just cannot seem to get through. Hennessy's having a lovely old time in goal for Palace. I can't... Oh, no, come on. Let me guess, they're going to score from a corner now. Oh. MacLeod with a... Well, I say a decent chance. It was a very tight angle. I've been surprised if he'd have got that in. Well, it has. We've been all right. Looks stressed. All right, Kieran, calm down, lad. Just needs a pat on the back. See if that will help. There we go. Lovely. There we go. Daddy's home. So, let's see. Baratheon. I keep calling him Baratheon. I've actually got to the point where I genuinely thought his name was Stannis Baratheon then. Right, Zabarast, yeah, he's looking knackered, but only option we've got on the bench is Dudgeon, and I'm pretty certain he will be the option that's going to come on when we make our subs, basically, because, God, Griffiths, just give the balls to them. Just give it straight to them. You know, why not? We may well have to turn our fullbacks onto the... sort of 65 minutes is when I'll make the subs, and we'll turn our fullbacks back to what they were, basically, just because we need something, and that's the way the system generally works. So, we'll have to see. I think we've been... I'd say we're unlucky to be behind when you actually look at the way things are in this game. And it was that stupid penalty as well. But that just happens. You've got to try and legislate for that kind of thing. That's a really poor ball from Wallace, actually. Sinclair hasn't really offered a lot today. But then I don't know whether Burrell would have had he actually been fit either. Sinclair does need to get his first Premier League goal for us, though. That is a definite. Since we've actually only scored 1 goal so far. And this team is full of goals, hopefully. Don't let him just run away. Just leave him. Let him have... Oh, come on. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, he's called Harvard. I imagine he's a particularly intelligent fellow, but... We've got specific instructions to mark Jackson Martinez, and he's just running away. I think the sooner we change the... Oh, come on, not again. Great save again from Bachmann. But, yeah, it's about time we made these substitutions and changes now. I'm sick of it. Right. Dudgeon's going to come on for Zabarast because he is knackered. Although, frankly, you could say that about just about the entire team. Is Musonda? He's not that bad, actually. I was going to bring on Shirk. What about Wallace? No, I want to bring on someone to replace Kieran Griffiths, but at the same time I don't, because the only option we have is Connor Chaplin. Screw it, it's going to have to be. Oh dear. No, sorry. He's just not good enough. I'll tell you what we'll do. Move Griffiths out there. Bring Musonda into the middle, and we'll bring on Shirk in that position like so. Then we're also going to turn our fullbacks back into complete wingbacks. Were they on attack or support? I feel like they were on attack. I might have to watch this back and find out, because I feel like we had them set to attack. I'm just going to do that and do that. Griffiths just doesn't look fit at the moment, so we're going to have to bring him on. Maybe Dudgeon will give us something from a throw or something, but I don't feel like we should be losing this game at the moment. Although they've had it. No, I just don't think like we should. We've been okay. We've been valid for a point at the moment. We've been coping slightly better with the 3-5-2 than I expected we would do, in fact. Team talk. Encourage. Come on, lads. See what we got. Got a few minutes left. They have started having a few more chances. Well, then so have we. I'm thinking last 10 minutes overload, because we've got no choice but to go for this game and hope that we can get ourselves a point. Because I think that we deserve that when you actually look at everything in balance. Although they've had a couple... Right, okay. Let's story for overload for the last 10 minutes. If we concede a second, we concede a second, but we might be able to snatch an equaliser from the jaws of this game. And I feel like we've played well enough to deserve something along those lines. It would suck to lose this one 1-0. And it looks like we're going to, though, which is... Oh, don't tell me they're going to score. If they score from a corner, I'll be... Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake. Like, we've had so many chances from corners today, then they somehow all magically get blocked. But the one time they get a decent chance from a corner, whoops, straight in the net. Just walk out, just walk past him. Don't worry about marking him or anything. It's not like we've got instructions set up for you to do that or anything. Well, there you go. Go on overload and get caught on the break from a corner. Not caught on the break, caught directly from a corner. And that is going to be a 2-0 defeat at home. And that is appalling. I'm not pleased with that result at all. I thought we deserved more from this game than that. Dodgy penalty and a corner. Or not dodgy penalty, just a penalty and a corner. Catching us out in this one, but we should take our chances, and that's the key thing here. We need to put these chances in the net. Hopefully next time out we'll be a bit fresher because we won't have had a ridiculous League Cup game in the week that lasts 3 hours. That was disappointing though, and we need to win games like that, frankly. Those are the sort of games that are going to keep us in the Premier League this year. It's all very well winning some glory games like Southampton, but we do need to win the games that we should be winning. Simple as that, really. So there we go, guys. We're still doing fine, and Palace are actually still below us, I think, in the league. Oh no, of course they're not. What am I talking about? So yeah, we go down to 12th. Still 3 points to go to the relegation zone, no, so I'll take it. And we're still above Man United. And I'll take that also. Take that right to the bank. Brighton have won 2 out of 2 so far, so well done to them. So there we go, guys. Let's just see what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So at the end of we've got Norwich, Forest and Burnley. That's going to be tough. Not tough, that's going to be important. But Norwich and Forest, again, are games we need to try and come up with points in before we go into a really tough run of game. Well, we got Man City there. So it's important to get some points on the board before we come up to that little run there with Man United, Newcastle, Liverpool, QPR, Arsenal. That is going to be horrifically tough. So it's important to get some points on the board in these kind of games here. So yeah, we'll be doing the Burnley game in the next live com. So if you guys like what you're seeing, please feel free to drop a like on the episode. And if you'd like to even more than that, please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more Portsmouth and Sleeping Giants in your inbox every single day at 5:30 and 8 o'clock. And I will see you guys in the next episode for the Burnley game. Bye-bye.